scene opens with fast-paced, exciting clips of animals displaying incredible strength and senses. A gorilla beating its chest, a kangaroo kicking, a bear swatting at a tree, an eagle spotting prey from high above, a cat navigating in the dark. Have you ever stopped to think about where humans really stand in the animal kingdom? I mean, if we strip away all our technology, all our gadgets, and just look at our physical abilities, how do we stack up? Let's be honest, it's not a pretty picture. Imagine you're in a one-on-one contest of strength. No weapons, just you. Your opponent? A chimpanzee. You might think, it's smaller than me, I've got this. Bad news. A chimp is estimated to be several times stronger than a human of the same size. Their muscle fibers are different, allowing for explosive power that would leave us in the dust. You wouldn't stand a chance. Okay, so primates are out. How about a gorilla? Forget about it. A silverback gorilla is a walking powerhouse, capable of lifting objects that would make a world-class weightlifter blush. One swipe from its arm could be devastating. We're talking pure, raw power that is simply on another level. Let's move on from the primates. What about a bear? A grizzly bear is a 700-pound force of nature. They can flip over cars and outrun a horse over short distances. Even the strongest person on the planet would be completely and utterly outmatched. Or how about a kangaroo? People think they're cute, but a large male kangaroo can deliver a kick with enough force to cause serious internal injuries. Their legs are like giant, powerful springs. Never ever underestimate a kangaroo. So, it's clear we lose the strength competition. What's even more humbling is that we don't even need to go big to be beaten. Think about the small creatures. A tiny poison dart frog carries enough toxin on its skin to defeat dozens of humans. A single mosquito, through the diseases it carries, is responsible for more human deaths than any large predator in history. Ants, through sheer numbers and coordination, can overwhelm creatures many times their size. We can be defeated without our opponent even throwing a punch. All right, so we're not the strongest. Maybe our senses give us an edge. Let's check. How's your eyesight? Can you spot a rabbit from a mile away like an eagle can? I didn't think so. Our vision is good, but it's nothing compared to a bird of prey. What about at night? When the lights go out, we're practically helpless. We bump into furniture and trip over things. Meanwhile, a cat is navigating the same space with graceful ease, its eyes built to gather every last photon of light. An owl can pinpoint a mouse in near total darkness just by using its incredibly sensitive hearing. Their ears are asymmetrical, one higher than the other, allowing them to create a 3D map of sound. We can't even come close to that. Our sense of smell? It's a joke compared to most mammals. A dog's sense of smell is estimated to be tens of thousands to millions of times more sensitive than ours. A bloodhound can follow a scent trail that's days old, picking up on microscopic skin cells we shed. A bear can smell a food source from miles away. We can barely smell what's cooking in the next room. So, let's recap. We're physically weak. Our senses are mediocre at best. We're slow, we can't fly, we can't breathe underwater, and we're vulnerable to countless tiny threats. If you just looked at the biological blueprint, you'd probably bet against us. You'd think, how did this species ever manage to survive, let alone dominate the planet? And that is the most fascinating question of all. Because despite all these shortcomings, here we are. We've built cities that scrape the sky. We've walked on the moon. We've created art that can move us to tears, and science that unravels the very fabric of the universe. How? The answer lies not in our muscles or our eyes, but between our ears. The human brain is the single most complex and powerful object we know of in the universe. It's our ultimate superpower. While a bear has claws, we have the ability to think, I can create a tool sharper and longer than those claws. While an eagle has superior vision, we have the ability to think, I can grind a piece of glass to create a lens, and I can build a telescope to see farther than any eye. We couldn't see in the dark, so we harnessed fire and then invented the light bulb. We couldn't fly, so we studied the principles of aerodynamics and built airplanes. Our real strength isn't brute force, it's creativity. It's collaboration. It's our ability to learn from the past, plan for the future, and share complex ideas through language. A single human is vulnerable, but 100 humans working together, sharing knowledge and building on each other's ideas? That's the most formidable force on Earth. We looked at the fastest animals and built cars that could outpace them for days. We looked at the strongest animals and built cranes that could lift thousands of times what they can. We used our minds to overcome what nature didn't give us. We didn't adapt to our environment. In many ways, we adapted our environment to us. This is what truly sets us apart. Not our physical prowess, but our infinite capacity for imagination, innovation, and adaptation. We are the tool makers, the problem solvers, the storytellers. Our ancestors didn't survive because they were the strongest. They survived because they were the smartest and the most cooperative. So the next time you feel small or insignificant, remember this. Your greatest asset isn't your physical strength. It's your mind. It's the ability to think, to learn, to create, and to connect with others. That's the real human advantage. That's our true power. Thanks so much for watching and thinking about these big ideas with me. If you enjoyed this journey into what makes us human, please hit that like button and consider subscribing for more content just like this. It really helps the channel grow, and I'd love to have you as part of our community. See you in the next video.